Hi guys. So this week's Daily Race C was 12 laps at Suzuka in the Group 2 cars. And my best results came in the NSX. So, the GTR, the 2016 GTR was the meta car. Had better high-end speed, but for me, the handling is more important. So, anyway, started in P5, gained one spot there right before the S's. That first high-speed corner is always killer if you don't get the braking just right. So, these great Group 2 cars are seriously twitching. See, I got rear-ended and I lost my edge there. So, yeah, he goes right around me. Doesn't even stop. Pretty nice. Anyway, I lost 2 spots there. And down into Digger 2. And 1, 2. So, like I was saying, the Group 2 cars are, well, they're high power, lightweight. See? Get on that power too early. Yeah, see, I put the back end on. So, and I lose about 6 spots. Fantastic. So I'm down to P10. Anyway, as I was saying, these cars are very twitchy. You have to be extra careful, extra smooth with the throttle and the braking. And so, anyway, there's more stuff to this race. You need to use 2 different tires, so that means 1 pit stop, so a soft and a medium. Usually for me, what I like to do is start on the slower tire, so I'm starting on the mediums, and finish on the softs, which are usually the faster. Well, see, I got a little loose again there. Picked up 1 spot, lost 1 spot. So, my spark here. Now watch this. I really fully believe he was trying to just spin me out there. I don't know. Whatever. I seem to go better on the faster compound at the end of the race. So the only thing that changes kind of is when you're going to take that pit stop. 6, 7, 8. I guess it really depends on how much you're going to be able to get out of your soft tires. So, yeah. These races are pretty full of action because it's pretty easy to make a mistake. All you have to do is, get on, like I said, get on the throttle too early, or dab a little bit too early, or so. And he kind of just pushes his way in there and manages to hold the line around the outside. So he kind of made a spot, and I guess he kept it. Anyway, once you kind of get it down, though, what it really rewards in these Group C or Daily Race C, what it really rewards is consistency. If you can keep out of the gravel and, keep your braking points on point, and throw together some pretty consistent laps, you can end up with a good finish. So, down into the Casio triangle, and he just goes straight into the wall there. Nobody touched him. Not really sure what happened there. Anyway, so P8. So here we are, moved up to lap 4. I'm still in P7, or moving to P6. Victor is right on my tail. He seems to have caught up quite quickly here all of a sudden. He's going to try a pass here on the inside of this high-speed corner. I don't like trying to pass there, exactly for that reason. So he kind of got loose on the outside, and he ended up, whoa, and then we fast forward a little bit later on, and he just straight up rear ends me. And then he tries to run me off into the grass. So, I'm not sure where I was supposed to go there. So he ended up spinning himself out. So, after 8 laps is where I try it on this time. So, I'm going to the pits. There's a couple spots here. So, not a bad stop, but I ended up now I'm in P8. which it's okay. And now I'm on the soft tire. We'll see how this helps me out. Yeah, so still have to get them warmed up. You can't push them too hard right at the beginning because they are still kind of cool. I've seen some other streamers that have these little, I don't know if it's an app or something, where you can watch your tire temperature. I don't know how they got them put on to the actual heads-up display. But anyway. All it takes is a little bit off one side or whatnot. So. These guys are getting a little touchy up here. Well, somebody gets off a little bit. And I'm not sure what happens here. He looks like he tries to maybe give the position back. Hopefully I didn't take advantage of that. But anyway. So I get a good look at the back of Medio Veronico. Looks like an Argentine driver. Anyway. So I spend quite a bit of time behind him until about lap 11 when he makes a little mistake on Digger 2 there, and I managed to get around him. I'm betting that he's on medium tires and he's got a little bit loose because his tires are starting to die on him. So anyway, there we go. So check out my tire wear for those last 5 laps. Start in P5, end in P5. So maybe a little bit different strategy for the next race. Anyway, here's another one. And this one, I moved up to P4, my qualifying time. So, new livery, try that out. Always makes you go faster. So let's see how consistent I can keep it here. Okay, nice little run there. I had to slam on the brakes to keep myself from going off. It seems like that guy was trying to push into me somehow. I'm not sure what was going on there. Anyway, I ended up with rear end damage from that, which is great. Up to lap 3, and Mario had a little issue there on the S's. For my taste, like I said, the GTR is a little bit harder to control. So there we go. B-toss off. So to P3. Keep up with Mr. Wisco here, and doesn't seem like it's going to go really that well. So anyway, fast forward to lap 6, down to the triangle here, and the leader is in. He started on the softs, and Wisco was also on the softs. Kind of gives me a good feeling because that means I was able to keep up pretty well, I think. So we're both on, and well, this Kenshin has been closing in for the last few laps. I can finally see him. Anyway, he has a lot of pace, it seems like. He's just straight up faster than me. Get on the inside there and get a little loose. I almost take him out, which is not good, but he makes it by. Get that inside racing line again. And the Argentine manages to go by. Make some space for him on the inside because I don't want to drive him off. Anyway, so lap 7, I'm in, and I didn't think I crossed the line there, but apparently I drove over the corner there and got myself a 3-second penalty. So, but anyway, 1 extra lap on the softs. We'll see how that works out. Not great. I'm going to have to serve this 3-second killer penalty on the straight on the back there, right before this 130R. And here it comes. Thought I had enough space. Starting to accelerate, and there goes Ningoon right by. Actually kind of like his livery. Nintendo livery. It's pretty cool. Old school. So down into the triangle. And he seems to, yeah, there you go. Anyway, he goes right into the pits. He's on mediums. Uh-oh. Whisk goes off. It's not good. He's on mediums as well. Yeah. So, see how quickly, if I can make up any space here. Oh! Kenshin just straight up dropped out. So, anyway, so the rest of the race is pretty boring. I managed to keep a good distance between me, but I managed to make up no time on the leader, which is kind of disheartening. But anyway, P2. Way to go. That's my best finish of the whole week. So, if you guys like watching this, I know there's only 10 or 11 of you. If you could hit that like button, it's a big help. I try to put out as much of this stuff as I can. Please hit that subscribe button and give me a hand. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.